Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Dr. Huda and fellow friends. Our group members are Fadil, Lukman, Rizwan, Rushdi and Kamal. The theme for our capstone is Preventive is better than cure. Basically, our dataset is about what are the reasons why the premium or charges is high in insurance. We got our data from Kaggle. This data consists of both qualitative and quantitative data, which is sex, smoker and region are qualitative data, and the others age, BMI, children and charges or dependent variable for this dataset are quantitative data. In total, we have 7 variables, but we dropped the region variable since we not use it. Age of primary beneficiary, sex, insurance contractor gender, female, male, BMI, body mass index, providing an understanding of body. Children, number of children covered by health insurance or number of dependents. Smoker, yes or no. Charges, individual medical costs billed by health insurance. The dataset has 5 independent variables: age, sex, BMI, body mass index, children, and smoker. And the last variable, charges, is the dependent dataset. This dataset has 1,338 observations or number of records. Histogram. The histogram shows that the data is skewed to left. The charges for non-smoker is lower compared to the smoker data, and the highest frequency is between 0 to 5,000. The graph also depicts that the charges become higher if the client is a smoker. Box plot. We compute this box plot is to check whether there is outlier or not. For the non-smoker data, some data are exceed from the maximum value. So, we conclude that the charges are not based on whether smoker or non-smoker only, but the other variables also affect the charges.
First objective, correlation matrix with independent variables that will influence dependent variable. We have 6 variables here. Actually, both sex and smoker variable is qualitative data. Then, we convert to dummy data in order to create the correlation matrix. For the smoker variable, we set 1 for smoker and 0 for non-smoker, while in sex variable, 1 is for male and female is denoted as 0. From the matrix, we have 3 variables that are significant or have positive relationship, which age, BMI, and smoker. From the tables also, we know that we do not have any multicollinearity variables. Second objective, to determine the relationship between BMI and charges. Since the correlation matrix for BMI and charges is too low, we find the relationship for both variables to determine whether exists or not. We use simple linear regression model to create a trend line, and we got the p-value for this model is 0.013, which is lower than confidence interval 0.05. Since the p-value is lower than confidence interval, we conclude that we reject the H null and accept the H alternative, so the relationship exists. Third objective, Does quantitative variable, which are age, BMI, and children, influence charges? We use multilinear regression model to create this straight line. After compute the regression model, we got 0.12 for the R squared, which is too low or the model is not fit because it is too close to 0 and the standard error value is 3938. This means the age and BMI children variables are not significantly make the charges higher. For the fourth objective, does the qualitative variable, which is smoker, will make the charges higher? You can see here the orange color is for smoker and blue color for non-smoker. The graph shows that if you are a smoker, the more charges you need to pay. Then we used the previous model to compute the result, but we added the smoker data. Therefore, we have two models here for smokers and non-smokers. The R squared for smoker data is quite good, which is 0.75 is near to 1, while for non-smoker is 0.41. The standard error for this model is 3460, which is lower compared to previous model. So, we make a conclusion this model is more fitted from previous model. In conclusion, we believe that higher charges is not only because of the smoker's variable. Even though smoker's variable is the key or main factor, both age and BMI also one of the reasons why the charges is high.